Hello, welcome to another review from Xycinews Media. Today, I will be talking about the newly launched Lionshare Contract. Okay, I've already written a review on my platform, and now I will be opening it straight up. Okay, under my lead category is the Lionshare Smart Contract review, and then here I'm talking about if the Lionshare Smart Contract is scam or legit. I just published this article, and it's important I do a video to also enlighten users. This is my blog. Okay, Lionshare Smart Contract review published by Xycinews is proposed to be launched the last week of July 2020. The supposed date could be on the 28th. I also want to use this article to enlighten a lot of users out there if it is legit or scam. Alright, from the Lionshare Smart Contract review, joining the Lionshare Smart Contract, how to earn from the Lionshare Smart Contract, the L1 share and the L2 share, and then the Lionshare Smart Contract payment method, and then its commission payouts, and then Lionshare Smart Contract registration, some tips you have to know. Lastly, the Lionshare Smart Contract login, how to log in safely, and if it's scam or legit. Alright, though however they have already released the PDF in detail, but I decided to do this publication because some web users will want to know the secret. So Lionshare, this new for search style contract has many new twists, and it's called the Lionshare. Alright, it's believed to be a bounty gain of Ethereum. All you have to do, you just need 0.4 Ethereum to get started. And then the Lionshare has two systems integrated into one smart contract. Okay, the Lionshare Smart Contract is waiting for the launch of the new but super innovative and affordable for search style smart contract. All you have to do is just pay a one-time registration fee, and then they acclaim you will earn forever. And then in order to earn on the L2 platform, all you need to do is to own the package. Okay, let's quickly shift down to joining the smart contract. All you need to do, like I earlier mentioned, is have a 0.04 Ethereum plus the gas fee, and the only requirement to participate in the Lionshare is to have your own Ethereum wallet. That's very important. And then these are simple and free to set up. But it's important you use the Trust Wallet. If you're using an Android device, the Trust Wallet is recommended. You could also download the MetaMask directly from your system if it's a PC. It's a simple Chrome extension. Then complete the setup of your wallet before starting the Lionshare Smart Contract. Now, the L1, it's divided into L1 and L2, and then I will recommend you come to my blog so you have time to read it carefully, because you have to learn how to earn from each various packages. And then scrolling down to is the L2 packages. So it's important you have a good idea about this. Okay, however, I also wrote a review about the dark secret about Ethereum Million Money project, if it was secret. So if you get there, you're going to read the article as well. So the payment method. Another theme about the Lionshare Smart Contract review is their compensation. This means the system is a decentralized one and can never be hacked, 100% risk-free, and it's a global company that allows members from all over the world. Alright, if you want to buy devices, this is an affiliate. It's an affiliate link to purchase devices, and I'll earn some commission if you do that. Thank you. Alright, this is the commission payouts. All commission with Lionshare are paid directly and instantly to their members. You don't have to wait or delay for a month or even a minute. It's an immediate swift process. I've already talked about registering, but for those in Nigeria, Africa, to register will cost you 6,000 naira. 6,000 naira, and that's equivalent to 0.05 Ethereum in your wallet. So to log in, all you just need is your username and your password when the time comes. Alright, is Lionshare Smart Contract scam or legit? I outlined some points to check out from, but I won't hit that right now. So when you come to the site, you could take your time to bookmark it and carefully read it to know if it's scam or legit. However, this smart contract review is not aimed at defaming them or painting them black. It's just an article I wrote to enlighten everyone about it. Don't forget, sharing is love, and I remain the blogger scientist. However, before I conclude this video, I would like to show you what transpired during their meeting, because a Zoom meeting was held. So I'll show you a brief video about that.
song that we play in the beginning because, it's telling everybody to raise their flag. And we have so many different countries that are represented here today around the world, and we haven't even launched yet. So I'm going to go on and mute everybody out. All right, I got everybody muted just for the sake of clarity so everybody can hear loud and clear as we present this for you here today. So, whether you are brand new learning about Lionshare for the very first time, maybe you're, a current, someone who's already been and wants to learn more about it, one thing that you're going to learn today is that it is definitely something that is unique. It's something that's different, and it's something that it's going to change the world. That's the bottom line. So we are literally just days away from launching Lionshare, and as you can see, we already have a good amount of momentum that's going on inside of our system right now. We do have calls every single night in Spanish. I think we had 575 people just last night on those calls. So it was unbelievable, right? To have the opportunity to do that. So very excited about that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here for you so we can get this presentation going. All right. I want to make sure that you can see my screen here. Let me go back. Sorry about that. I was at the very first slide. So, all right. So welcome to Lionshare. We are going to get this thing going. I know that we have people that will be continually jumping in, and they can get caught up as we go. We already have 80 people in this call. I bet we'll have over 100 by the time it's done. This is only our third English version of this presentation. And as I said, we have many different countries that are represented all the way from, here in the United States to Africa, to Asia, to everywhere in the world, South America, Central America. Everyone is representing Lionshare, and it's an exciting time. Our goal is to have 1 million participants, 1 million members inside of this company, or inside of this smart contract, I guess, because that's really what it is, inside of this smart contract, over the next 6 months. And we're going to do it. And the great thing about that is you're one of the very first people to learn about Lionshare. And I'm excited to be the one that gets to share with you. Okay. So let's get into this and start talking about why everybody is so excited about what we have going on here, and really how it can affect you and your personal life and really create some income. Now, as everybody knows, there's some really challenging things going on right now, right? I mean, there are a lot of challenges in regards to the pandemic and in regards to many different things, because the pandemic has caused economic crisis all over the world, right? So there are a lot of different challenges and things like that are happening around the globe. And we are in a unique situation that we get to be part of something that is 100% decentralized, right? It's something that it cannot be altered, it cannot be changed. And what you're going to learn about here today is what we feel is going to be the best smart contract on the market by far, period, right? That is going to be the system that you're going to learn about here today is the #1 smart contract in the world, a total peer-to-peer system. So, there's many of you that you had to wait on a company to pay a commission, or, it's going to come weekly, or it's going to come monthly, or maybe it's never going to come. This is a peer-to-peer system, which means that you're going to get paid instantly and directly. We're going to talk more about that here in just a second. The risk, right? There's so many different companies. There's so many different things that you could choose from when you're doing a business. What you're going to learn about today is something that is not controlled by a company. It's not controlled by an admin. It's actually 100% risk-free for you, because it's directly on the blockchain, which means it's self-operating. It doesn't take someone like myself. It doesn't take anyone to run it. It is self-sufficient. That is a game changer. And I truly believe that this is the way of the future when it comes to earning income from home and it comes from running businesses. This is the way, because it takes risk out of the hands of the people who are trying to earn the income, right? There's so many times we've seen it, businesses fail, right? It's just the way it is. It doesn't mean that they're bad or they're good. Businesses fail. Here's an opportunity for you to plug into what we call a smart contract, and we'll talk more about that here in just a second, that it can't go away, it can't disappear, and it can continue to pay you over and over for life. And it's an amazing thing. Now, we operate, as I said, on a smart contract, okay? And what that means is it's basically a piece of code that is located on the blockchain. Now, for some of you who may not be either into the cryptocurrency market, or maybe you're just learning for the first time, some of this is going to be really new. It's not going to sense to you, but we're going to help you understand it. And the only thing that you need to understand is that you can earn 100% commissions on what we're doing here, and you're going to get paid in Ethereum. And Ethereum allows you to do a lot of different things. There's many different places that you can, cash out your Ethereum for US dollars or whatever, pesos or whatever your currency is. There's many different ways to utilize Ethereum. So I'm excited, as you can probably tell, because, we're just getting this thing started. And like I said, you're one of the very first people in the world to learn about this. So what does 100% decentralization mean? What is it makes it different, and why are so many people attracted to what we have going on? Well, number one, when you talk about decentralization, you're talking about the ability to have something in front of you that doesn't require someone to run it, right? It is on the blockchain. It cannot be altered. It cannot be manipulated. I'm sure many of you out there have had companies that they had to change their compensation plan, whether it was good for you or bad for you, they were changing it. This is a system that once deployed on the blockchain, it cannot be changed, right? So what you see here today, and you're going to see how powerful this truly is, it can't be changed. You're not going to have someone come in a couple months and say, hey, this is too good for the people, let's change it, right? That can't happen. You never have to worry about a company receiving money, right, to just pay out the commissions, because the commissions are paid directly to you. And lastly, the transparency in what is going to be created in Lionshare is going to be second to none, because what it allows you to do, it allows you to truly go out there and be able to see everything that's going on. So every single transaction in Ethereum, you're going to be able to see. You're even going to be able to see what other people around you are doing. So think about this. This is a new world in which we have complete autonomy. We have complete transparency in what we do. We can refer people. We can get excited about a business without the opportunity of being hurt or hurting anybody else. And that is the key component of what we're going to talk about here today, and why when you understand this, you're going to see exactly what we're doing. Now, there's many different compensation plans. There's many different businesses out there. What I believe that you're going to learn here today is something that is so simple that I probably could explain it to you in about 3 sentences. I'm going to take a little bit more time than that, but not a bunch, because it is very, very simple, very easy for you to comprehend. And when you explain this to other people, you're going to see that it's very easy as well. So one of the biggest things inside of Lionshare that makes us different is, number one, when you refer people to us, your direct referrals, you are going to keep them, okay? As long as you own the package, you're going to be able to keep them. And even if you don't own the package, once you get to the place where you do, you actually get those people back. Now, why is that important? Well, here's the reason why. There's many companies out there that you will refer people and you will lose them, right? So you did all the work to get someone excited about a business, you referred them, and then they're gone, right? They went to somebody else and helped their organization. No, that's not the way it works here. When you personally refer someone to the smart contract and Lionshare, it always follows you. That is the way it's programmed on the smart contract. So you never have to worry. It always comes back to you and always follows you, okay? Now, in both the team builder matrix and both the personal matrix, we're going to talk about those here in 1 second. They are a one-time purchase, okay? So what you see here today on the price points, it's one time. You're not going to have to worry about paying a monthly fee. You're not going to have to worry about coming out of your pocket over and over and over again to earn more income, or more Ethereum, I guess, in this case. So it's an awesome, awesome thing. Just like I said, as far as the referrals are concerned, I can't speak enough on the fact that you not losing your team, how important that is to you in this follow me system, in this follow me matrix. Also, what you're going to see here today is that we have a package that is so affordable, right? It doesn't matter where you're at in the world today, truthfully. I mean, we have no boundaries. That's the other amazing thing that's great about Lionshare. It doesn't matter what country you're in. I know there's many companies out there that they restrict you. Since this is on the blockchain and it is a smart contract, there's no restrictions whatsoever. So it doesn't matter where you're located. It doesn't matter what language you speak. And it really doesn't matter what your current economic situation is, because you're going to see the affordability in what we have here is second to none. So very, very excited about that. The last thing I want to mention here is that we are just on the cusp of launching this, meaning that we're about to launch, right? In the next few days, you're going to see this thing go from being a lot of talk to a lot of excitement, because you're going to see people all around the world that are earning income and telling people about what they're doing. So that is going to be exciting. And you're one of the very first people here to learn about that. So let's talk about our two different platforms that we have here. We refer to them as L1 and L2, basically Lion 1 and Lion 2, right? So L1, we're going to talk about that one first. But what I want you to see on this slide right here is really the prices that are associated with these two different platforms. What we're going to give you the ability to do is we're going to give you the ability to join both the L1 and the L2 simultaneously for as little as 0.04. Now, if you do the math on that, at least we're USD. I know we have people all over the world, but just talking about the US dollar, that's less than $10 to get started on both the L1 and the L2. Folks, let's be honest, okay? It's hard to find that type of affordability out there, and people have it with Lionshare. So it's exciting because it just opened up a whole new world to people that before maybe they couldn't afford to get started. It would have been bad on their family. Now they have a chance to get started in the L1 and the L2 simultaneously and really be able to get it. So the affordability of our platform is amazing. And again, I think I mentioned this, but it is in Ethereum. So when I say 0.04, I am talking about Ethereum, which equates to about 10 US dollars, or actually a little bit less right now. So let's continue here. I might refer back to this slide here, but we're going to start with the L1. Okay, the L1 is what we refer to as really your personal build. Okay, it's when you this platform right here is all about the people that you personally refer. Now, I know some of you, when you hear that, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to just be the only one working here. That's okay. I've got you covered. I'm going to tell you about that here in just a second. But the L1 is very powerful, okay? Because here's the way that the L1 works. Number one, you can see all the different price points. It starts at 0.02 Ethereum, goes all the way up to 16 Ethereum. And you have the ability to, or your choice, to purchase any of these. You could purchase one, you could purchase all of them, okay? Obviously, the more that you purchase, the better income potential for you as you refer people to it. But the L1 is all about you inviting personal people, okay? It's the people that you personally invite and they join with your personal link. Now, here's the way that it works. This is the simplicity part that I was talking about. I know you see a lot of words here, but I can explain this to you literally in just a matter of one sentence, okay? On the L1, it works just like this, okay? You're going to get paid on the first two slots. So if you can see my cursor there, on slot number 1 and slot number 2, you're going to get paid 100% of whatever the purchase price is. So let's just talk about the level 1, which is 0.02, okay? If you were in at 0.02 and someone was to come in and purchase that package, the first 2 sales go directly to you. The third sale is passed to your sponsor, and it recreates a new matrix for you. So you can see that right here below. So think about this in the simplest terms that I can say it. On the L1, it's personal referrals, people that you personally refer. Every single time you make a sale inside of your matrix, if they come in slot number 1 and they come in slot number 2, you get 100% of that directly and instantly to your Ethereum wallet. You don't have to wait a week or a month to get it. It's instantly to you. It doesn't go to a company. It's on a smart contract. It can't be altered. 100% of slot number 1 and slot number 2 go to you. Pretty awesome, right? Slot number 3 goes up to your sponsor. That's cool because there's a couple of things that can happen from that. Number 1, your sponsor's going to want to help you, right? Because they can earn income from it. And number 2, it recycles you into a new matrix. Remember what I said in the beginning? You never have to come out of your pocket again and actually pay for another matrix. No, it continues to build. So it's one time out of pocket. So think about this. In this example that I gave you, if you just cycled one time, okay, on the L1, you would have doubled your Ethereum, right? You came in at 0.02. Your first sale paid you 0.02. Your second sale paid you 0.04. That's double your Ethereum that you started with. Your third sale recycled you into a new matrix where you can do it again. So again, these are personal referrals that we're talking about. So some of you might be saying, well, okay, James, but I want to build a team, right? I want to build a community. Well, we know that, right? And we've got you covered with that. And that is called our L2. Our L2 is all about the team build. It's all about working with others out there. And on the L2, you're going to have the ability to lock arms with people all around you. okay, to be able to work this. And again, if you remember on both of these matrices, the people that you personally refer, they always follow you. You never lose them as long as you own that package. And that is very, very important to understand the dynamics of this and how it can really, really start to add up. You know, imagine if you had just 5 personal people that you referred and they each cycled this week, they would all show up in your matrix again, which is amazing, okay?